Yo, what's good, YouTube? And Kirby here, and welcome to another video. So, how you guys doing? Having a good day? I am. My day was, it was all right. Just went to work, got off early, and was just chilling. Doing a little bit of working out and all that stuff. But reason, reason I wanted to make this video is because I was just thinking about a time when it was a long time ago when I was like I don't even remember what how old I was, but it was this time when I was a little youngin' and stuff like I think I was in what, middle school? Yeah, probably middle school. So like, if y'all couldn't tell, Halloween is like my favorite freaking holiday, because I mean, you just look at the shirts I'm wearing in all these videos and shit, like you could tell I'm big on horror and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying. So but there was this I remember like my favorite Halloween was when I was Michael Myers. Like, it was literally the best Halloween. Like, it still is to this day even. Like, it's it was so good. Like, that was me at my scariest, like just at my untapped potential, like my freaking peak. So so this is what happened. So I was so scary that even my mom got scared of me. So like so I was I wasn't the 2018 Michael. I was, the original, the OG Michael, from the early movies. So I was that Michael. And bro, when I tell you how I am on Halloween, bro, you won't even freaking know it's me, because I'm that type of nigga where I do not break character at all. Like it's so hard for me too, because I get so in character. I hate breaking character on Halloween. Like, I hate it. Like, and that's why people would get so scared of me, because so like, even before it got nighttime, so I dressed up, and we went to my grandma's house just to, say hi, take pictures and all that. And we dressed up, took the pictures, but I was in character the whole time. And I remember my cousin, like, she was like, "Damn, you scary." And I didn't even respond. I was just like staring. And then like, they was like, my mom was a little, like, she was, getting a little nervous and stuff. So the thing was, we were gonna, before we went trick or treating, like actually trick or treating, we were gonna go to this event at this little this college. So because they always do like Halloween events every Halloween. So what happened next? So when we got in the car, I didn't even like, I mind you, I get in the car, I got my knife and on it, I got my shit. Like, was it like this or what? I think I just had it sitting in my lap or something. But we got in the car, and I'm just sat there. Didn't even take the mask off or anything. I'm just sat there like this. And my mom's talking to me. I'm in the front seat, and my mom's talking to me. I don't even, I'm unresponsive. So she's like, she starts yelling all scared. She's like, do you hear me? I'm talking to you. You better turn around. And then the funny thing is, I slowly turn like this. I'm just like, and she's like, "Oh hell no, I'm burning that mask." She's like, "Nah, I'm fucking burning that mask." And then that's when I immediately take it off. I'm like, "No, mom, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding." And she's like, "No, I'm burning that shit when this is over." And I'm like, "No, no, I was just playing. I won't do it again." Like, that's how she got me to break character, bro. Cause she said, she threatened to burn my fucking mask. Like, I can't have that. I can't have that. You can't do that to me. So, but so yeah, I didn't put the mask back on till we actually got to the to the event. So, but that's where the fun started to begin, right? We got to this event, bro. I legit got so many compliments because the fact that I would just not break character, it just creeped so many people out. And my favorite part, well, there was one annoying thing that, so there was this one freaking kid. He was so fascinated with me, like he was just so like excited and shit. Like he wanted to hold my knife and shit. And his mom was right there. She was on like, fascinated as well. And my mom, she was just trying to be all nice and polite. And she was like, she was like, okay, you can let him hold your knife for a little bit. And didn't respond. I just stood in line, and I held my knife like this. Like, let me see. I'm gonna grab pretend this is my knife, guys. So I have my shit like this. And I was holding on to that shit so tight. And my mom was like, let me, like, she literally had to grab my shit like this. And she was like, give me the knife. And I was just holding on. I was just like that. And then when she finally took it, I was just like, and I like just slowly closed my fucking hand back. And I was like so mad. But I was mad, but not breaking character. So that, like, that's how serious I take Halloween, bro. Because it's literally like that's how I feel it should be taken. Like, nigga, like if you don't no, I'm joking. If you don't take Halloween like serious, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Like, Halloween is the best freaking holiday. I don't give a fuck. It's better than Christmas. Yeah, I said it. Um, but yeah, so I was mad. I was so mad, but um, and eventually, I got my shit back, and I was mad at my mom the rest of the day. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm like, why the fuck you messing up my vibe? You know what I'm saying? Um, but now here's where it got to my favorite part, right? So there were these. Well, actually, before that, when we went to take pictures with the cheerleaders, they were cute and stuff, and even with them, like, they was hot, but when they like started, like, they start wrapping their arms around me and shit and all that. Even then, I just stood there, just not breaking character. I did not. It didn't matter who you. It didn't matter who you brought into me and stuff. And then don't let me see another Michael, bro. Because I tell you, there was another Michael. It was a showdown, bro. Like, and I would always win. Like, you can't beat me, bro. When it comes to playing Michael. But like, there were times niggas really thought I was the real Michael Myers. Like, for real, for real. That's how scared people was getting. And then my favorite part though of that event, three white girls that were there. They were like about my age, I think, or they were probably a little older. I know they were like teens or something. And that shit literally felt like a movie because I was stalking them. I'm not even gonna pause because I was legit stalking them, right? I'm in character, so come on now. So I'm stalking them. They getting creeped out, and then I remember they going to they like run from me because I legit just start following them because I see they're scared and all this. So they run to the I actually stalked them for a while, like just stalking them through the crowd and shit, and then eventually I lose them for a little bit, and then so I just get on doing whatever, just being Michael, and just fucking off over, just doing whatever, and then I would say probably by coincidence I happen to come across them again, but this time, but it happened so naturally. It happened so naturally. Speak, my nigga. It happened so naturally. that it seemed like it was planned. Like so like so they were so I caught them down in the stands of the football stadium or whatever, and they were just chilling. So I was all the way at the top. They was at the bottom. So I just stood there and was just looking down over the railing like this, just watching them with my shit, with my shit, with my knife. I was just like, or I didn't. I probably wasn't holding it like this. I probably just had it at my side. But so I was just watching them, and one of them turned around, they jumped, and they're like, "Oh shit, he's back!" And I'm not gonna lie, under the mask, I'm fucking smiling, and I got a smile big as shit. I'm like, nah, not like that. But um, but so I'm smiling, and they fucking get up, they dip. They fucking dip, and I just start walking them down like from the top, like I'm stalking them from the top, just walking like um and then I think that's the last I see of them, because after that we get ready to go. So like, but they ain't ready to go. I'm just waiting for them. I'm waiting on them, so I'm just standing at the end of the exit, just watching people walk by, just stalking people, just stalking random people. And that's when I get a lot of compliments, like people really saying like, "Bro, you're the you're literally the best Michael I've ever seen, bro." Like some people even thought I was the real one and shit. Like it was crazy. But and especially when we get to the trick or treating part, like when it's actually nighttime. So after that, so now we're once it's nighttime, we start to go trick or treating, and that's where I'm fully in my element. I'm just fully in my element. So now, and I was getting the helicopter, so we walking, and I'm just stuck. Like we went up to the doors. Not nigga, I didn't go up to the door. I went up to the door, but it wasn't for no damn trick or treat, no damn candy. I fucking go up to that door, and I just stand there. Yeah, my siblings in front of me, they go up, get their candy. They walk past me. The fucking nigga with the candy, the freaking owners with the candy. They holding the bowl and they just looking at me like, "You want some candy?" And I'm just standing there, just I'm just standing there like I'm just standing there like just staring them down with the fucking and they can't see, they can't even see my eyes because that's how dark it is and shit. So I'm just looking hella creepy, and I'm like, I'm kind of twitching like the with the my hand a little like on the knife is kind of twitching a little bit, just like a little slightly twitch. Um, the fingers, the fingies. Um, and I'm just creeping. They just getting creeped out. They just getting creeped the fuck out. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I really want to be Michael again for Halloween, bro. Like next Halloween, I definitely want to wear the mask again, don the mask again. Shit, cast me a Halloween. I'll be the new Michael Myers. Like fuck it. They won't know I'm black. But yeah, so that's what I would do. I would just be going up just to stare, just to stalk. Get teared up, get my evil within, bro. Get my evil within tier 3. Y'all play DBD, y'all know what that is. Y'all know what I'm representing. But so as the night goes on, like I remember we was walking to a house. I was just stalking like these random girls and guys and shit on the street, and they're just staring me down like all creeped out, just kind of like trying to cross the street. Like niggas did not want to pass me on the street. They would see me on the sidewalk, and them motherfuckers, they would literally cross the street just to, just to get past. Like they would all the way across the street just to walk, just to keep on walking without having to walk directly past me. That like I'm telling you, I'm telling you, like um. So, and I would just stop, and I would slowly turn just to track them, just tracking them, and that would just creep them out even more. And I would love it. I love that shit, man. I I I get off on that, man. Like not like that, but like maybe. No, but that's like, man, that shit makes me, that shit, that shit gives me strength. That shit gives me life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I might be a psychopath, maybe. But um but I remember, so after that I was just walking, right? Just walking to the next house. Then I get another compliment from this lady. She like, damn. She like, damn, even the walk, bro. He even got the walk down? Like, bro, like I'm telling you. Like she was like, I was like, just so many compliments. Like I was so happy that fucking night. I also remember the accessories. So I didn't just have a knife, but I also had a severed head with Jason's mask on it. So it looks like I'm carrying Jason's head and shit. Like me and Jason just got in a fight, and I fucking won and took his head off and shit. Now mind you, Jason is actually my favorite slasher. Michael is my second. Michael's a close second and shit. But I enjoyed being Michael way more than Jason. Like I was Jason first, but I'm not gonna lie, my Jason costume was kind of whack. That shit was whack looking back at it. Like hell no. So like, yeah, but so yeah, so and pretty much like the rest of the night, I was just doing my thing, just scaring motherfuckers, like stalking people, maybe even like chasing people. I think I even got in a little scuffle. Not like a all out, like just like a, like, Halloween esque, aesthetic, or like cosplay type shit. I don't know. But um with another, I think I saw Jason. And if I did, just I think we like scrapped or something, but other than that, like I'm telling you, that shit was the best Halloween. That shit was the best Halloween. I don't know if it just sounded like I was finna cry, but I wasn't. But that shit was the best Halloween of my fucking life so far, bro. Like I wanna go back. I wanna recreate that so bad in the future if I can, which I'm going to in the future. But this time it's 2018, Michael. Or not even, no, not even Halloween ends, because they did my boy dirty, bro. Like hell nah. Oh, the mask is cool. Or even Rob Zombie, Michael. But done right, because I don't think in the Rob Zombie shit, I don't think they did my nigga right. Like, like it just felt like a random ass, big ass dude just wearing a Michael Myers costume. It didn't really feel like Michael, bro. But and a lot of people might come for me for talking about Rob Zombie like that, because I know even my dad thinks Rob Zombie Mike is the best depiction of Michael and shit. And I strongly disagree with that. Strongly. I do not, like, hell no. The fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? Like, hell nah. That's not even close, my G. But, anyways, guys, that's probably gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please sting that like button. And maybe even think about subscribing. Now, I don't usually, I'm not gonna ask y'all to do that. That's, y'all do that shit if y'all want to, but if y'all want to, it's there. But anyways, that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. And until next